Is Luka an underrated MVP candidate? Is what I saw a lot on Twitter last night. Should we be even considering him as one of the top guys alongside Shai? And I guess Jokic won't qualify now, but alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think so. I think he is an underrated candidate. I think he still has ways to go a little bit. I thought last night was a step in the right direction. I thought his defense was a little bit underrated. I thought this was one of the games he gave his most effort. And that's all that we're really asking for him. He could put up crazy stats. But I was talking to some people, and sometimes it's just not, the impact isn't there because those bad shots are leading to turnovers. They're leading to fast breaks. And then on top of that, if the defense is not on point too, a lot of teams have been going on the runs on the Lakers, and a lot of it is kind of pointing at Luka as much as the team. So I think he's taking a step into the right direction. He has to keep building off what he just did last night.
So for the people at home, he had 46 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, 8 made threes in this game. In the third quarter, he was ridiculous. He had 20 points alone in that quarter.
I was sweating this game out, man. Not even just for the money bet, but like I just had a feeling that the Bulls were going to have some type of comeback.
We went within one in the third quarter.
Y'all had a lot of good looks. Y'all were just missing shots.
And turned the ball over.
It's kind of crazy.
That too.
Never really felt like the Bulls were going to win the game. Like, no matter how close they were, it seemed like Luka was just so good that there was no way
he kept
the
hitting
Bulls were gonna
threes. Every time they hit a three, he would match it.
And then second quarter, Bron.
Yeah.
Bron in that second quarter ended up having 12 points.
At what
I promise you it felt like 30.
But yeah, to answer your question, KB, it's kind of hard for me to take the Lakers seriously, even with Luka playing as well as he does, just because I don't really see them as a team that is like a legit contender. And so it's hard for me to put him in those MVP conversations because I think you have to be a contender for you to be in those MVP caliber conversations. And I just don't see the Lakers as a team that I take that seriously.
I never thought about that. I'm trying to figure out throughout history, have I always felt like a player had to be on a contender to be the most valuable? I mean, the easy answer, but this is such an anomaly. Russell Westbrook season.
Jokic
season with Compazzo and company, they were definitely not contenders.
Yeah, I personally don't think you have to be a contender. But I definitely think you got to be doing a little bit more than what Luka's doing. Not that he can do any more, but I'm just saying from a team aspect, like Mike said, there's still a lot of things that you see from game to game that doesn't always says MVP, and some of that also don't necessarily always fall on Luka. Sometimes he do
literally
bring his backpack out and he just got nothing else. So I can understand why people say underrated, but I don't think he's in the MVP conversation like that. And I'm saying that as a person that looks at the top 2 to 3. When you're the 4th, 5th candidate, I mean, sure, we could talk about it like, especially if you're a guy that's like normally not in the conversation, like, Paul George is top 5 MVP vote in that 1 year because that's like really good for Paul George. Yeah. But like these other guys, I mean, I don't know how much Luka cares that he was 5th in my ballot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't look at Luka as 1 or 2. I'm not even sure I look at him at 3. It would probably be like a 4 or 5, somewhere in that area. So at that point, it's like, does that even hold a lot of weight to anybody? But Luka's MVP is going to come soon. I know that. I'm still a believer that Luka will be an MVP in this league, for sure. I think
the conversation, and again, it's a if, but if the Lakers just had a few more wins and they were sitting at the 2 seed, I think the conversation is a little bit, people are more willing to have it a little bit more.
I agree with that one. If he didn't win an MVP, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, he would be like the most
best
talented player.
He would be the best player ever to never win it.
Yeah.
By far.
It's just
by far.
That would be nuts, man.
It's kind of crazy. Those Dallas years was just so good.
They were.
And like, it's kind of
I was picking him every pre-year.
Yeah.
This is going to be the season.
Luka.
I remember 2 years ago or so, it was going into last season. I was like, it's going to be kind of crazy that Shai is going to win an MVP before Luka.
Yeah.
And then it ended up happening. And now Shai might end up with 2 before Luka is even like really in conversations for 1.
Do the Lakers need to have one of those dominant seasons like Shai?
Yeah, I think so, because we've seen Luka not have those years and still not win it. So at this point, it does look like he might have to just straight dominate for wins and losses.
But what's crazy is that he does dominate. It's like the rest of the team has to kind of follow suit, and like I just don't think LeBron is good, but like after that it's just like such a big talent drop off. He hasn't really had that great of a roster.
I agree.
He just makes it work.
Yeah.
And he just makes them relevant.
I agree. I'm not voting for him. I'm saying off of the results we've seen, it feels like he has to have a dominant year. Because the other years he didn't win it. Those are really good years with the Mavericks. They went to the finals and, 50 wins here and there. So if that wasn't able to do it, then at this point, yeah, it feels like he would need to be on a team that's just dogging the NBA.
And also, I wondered how much do people view the other side of the ball? Because like a lot of Giannis recently won, Shai has won. Those guys do it on both sides of the court. I know Jokic is sometimes talked about his defensive weaknesses, but Jokic still is somehow another serviceable defensively.
I think I saw an MVP ladder the other day. It was like Tyrese Maxey is into the top 5.
Yeah.
I think I did see that
Why
too.
not, right?
I mean, if that's the case, then Luka is the MVP.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Tyrese Maxey, but I'm just, I like guys this year like Jaylen Brown more.
Yeah. I love Jaylen Brown's season, man.
Yeah, the season with the story of the Celtics and everything, and for them to still be the 2 seed, I think that holds a lot of weight to me. So, yeah.
I want to. They were talking about it on the broadcast during the Cavs Magic game because Donovan Mitchell absolutely torched the Magic.
Oh yeah.
And the announcers had brought up that he should be in MVP conversations too. And obviously, I don't think we can all agree, probably not to the extent of Shai's and the Jokic's and those type of guys, but in a similar way, while this Cavs team has struggled, he's been there the whole time putting on his backpack. And again, last night was an example of that. He has been like all NBA, doing everything he can. Again, while his team has been struggling, battled through injuries, he deserves a little bit of that conversation as well.
I was saying last year he should have been in MVP conversation a little bit more. Donovan Mitchell never gets that like MVP love, and I don't know why.
I think he was All NBA first team, right, last season, which means that he technically ended up top 5 in MVP.
But what did the voting say?
I'm looking for it right now.
Because the logic.
He was number 5 in MVP.
Oh, okay.
Because like
Who was the top 5?
Tatum, Giannis, Jokic, and Shai won.
Was that the All NBA first team?
Yeah. Just
Perfect. I love when it lines up like
in
that.
The conversation really is who's number 4, who's number 5.
Yeah.
And he could be in that conversation, because he's not going to be in conversation to win it.
yeah. It would be hard for me to give him the MVP with his team.
I mean, they just won
underachieving.
60 plus games last year.
Yeah.
And he didn't win MVP. So I don't know how you can really top what he did last season.
Yeah.
I mean, his scoring is back up to like Utah Jazz days. So maybe if he had that scoring with that level of wins, then maybe.
I think it would be the contextualized stuff that's around it.
Yeah.
Darius Garland is hurt. Jared Allen don't look like an all-star. Evan Mobley ain't take a jump that all y'all was asking for. Not y'all, but just the
I was
world.
asking for it. You got it.
Max Strus is out. DeAndre Hunter ain't having the same season.
Lonzo can't hit a shot.
Lonzo, they lost Ty Jerome. It would be those things. I don't think it's so simple as to say they won this game, they didn't win that, and now he ain't MVP. Because, 28-20, 4-game winning streak, that's a lot of it is Donovan Mitchell right now.
They won 11 of the last 15 games. They're slowly like
Turning that corner.
looking like the team we saw last year.
And they are, 7 games out from the Detroit Pistons.
And
So-
how many games away from the 2 seed? Two games.
A half.
Yeah.
Game and a half, 2 games, yeah.
It's realistic that they could potentially do it. And
Yeah. You just also got to hope that the Celtics skid, the Raptors skid, the Knicks go on another skid.
They just got to keep winning ball games.
Yeah,
they
gotta worry
can
about
only control what they can
themselves.
I
control.
like the year Anthony Edwards been having, I know the Timberwolves took a little 5-game losing streak. They won last night against the Warriors. Shout out to both of those teams, too.
It's a lot of circumstances contributed to them losses.
Yeah. But I like that Steve Kerr, Ingles, and all the guys pushed the game back, too, for the Minnesota community. Much love to everybody impacted. Shout out to the NBA, man. NBA doing some good things when it's time to like have social awareness, and I'm proud to be a part of the league for stepping up.
Halliburton, Isaiah Thomas, Breonna Stewart,
Yes.
Gershon Yabusele, who's not even from
Larry
America.
Nance.
Larry Nance. We got a lot of people. Jaylen Brown. We got a lot of people speaking out against injustices, which we appreciate.
And love to our Minnesota people, man. We got a
Prayers
lot
to
of
Minnesota,
fans and
man.
supporters in Minnesota. We sticking with y'all. We all one family. This is a large community and league, so let's all hold each other down with love and support, baby.